Hello, students. Welcome to the grammar section. Today's grammar topic for discussion is the most common topic from grammar, that is, the noun and its kinds. Let's see the definition first. A noun is a word used for naming some person or thing. Some examples are Rakesh, table, dog, Patna, etc. These are the names of some persons or things, and hence they are nouns. As far as kinds of nouns are concerned, nouns are of five different kinds, but mainly they are of two different kinds. The first is concrete, which includes proper, common, collective, and material nouns. All these four nouns refer to the things which can be touched, heard, smelt, seen, or tasted, whereas an abstract noun refers to the things which, which are just the opposite of concrete. Now see the first kind, that is the proper noun. A proper noun denotes one particular person or thing as distinct from every other. For example, James is a person who is different from every other person. Ganges is a river which is different from every other river. Lucknow is a city that is different from all other cities in the world. Similarly, India is a country that is different from rest of the countries in the world. One important thing to note is that proper means own. Thus, a proper name is own name. It cannot be given to more than one thing at a time. Another rule is that the first letter of a proper noun should always be capitalized, whether it comes at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. Some examples are: Number 1. India is growing very fast. Here, the first letter of the word India has been capitalized because it is a proper noun. Another reason for capitalization is that a sentence always begins with a capital letter. Number 2. Johnson requires Eliza for his workshop. Here, the first letter of the word Eliza has been capitalized even though it is in the middle of the sentence because it is a proper noun. Similarly, in third number, which is can you tell me the capital of France, the first letter of the word France has been capitalized even though it is at the end of the sentence because it is a proper noun. Now see the second kind of noun, that is common noun. A common noun denotes no one person or thing in particular, but is common to any and every person or thing of the same kind as man, river, country. Here, man is an example of common noun because man does not point out any particular man such as James, but can be used for any and every man. Similarly, river does not point out any particular river such as Ganges, but can be used for any or every river. One important thing to note is that common means shared by several. Thus, things of the same kind, that is, possessing some property in common, have an equal right to be called by the same name. Another important thing to note is that a proper noun becomes a common noun when it denotes a class of persons or things and is used in a descriptive sense. For example, he is the Shakespeare of this age. It means the greatest writer of this age. Here, Shakespeare is an example of common noun because the word Shakespeare refers to a class of writers. Now we have some questions for practice. Number 1. Kalidas was the Homer of India. Here we have to identify the kinds of nouns for the blue colored words. So can you identify them? Here are the answers. Kalidas and India both are proper nouns because they refer to particular names, whereas Homer, though the name of a particular person, is an example of common noun because it refers to a class of poets. Now, in the second question, Arjuna was the bravest of the Pandavas. Here also we have to do the same thing. Now, see the answers. As per answers, Arjuna and Pandavas both are proper nouns because they refer to names of particular persons. Now, in the third question, almost every Hindu belongs to some caste. Here we have to identify the kinds of noun for Hindu and caste. So, see the answers. As per answers, Hindu is an example of proper noun because it is the name of a particular religion, whereas caste is an example of common noun because it does not point out any particular caste but can be used for any or every caste. Now, in example number 4, Ahmad sold his shovel and pick in the market. We have to do the same thing. So, see the answers. As per answers, Ahmad is an example of proper noun because it is a particular name, whereas shovel, pick, and market do not point out any particular things and hence they are common nouns. Now see the fifth and the last is Uncle Poser asked for a hammer. Here also we have to identify the same things. So let's see the answers. As per answer, Uncle Poser is an example of proper noun because it is a particular name, and hammer is an example of common noun because it does not point out to any particular hammer but can be used for any or every hammer.